promised you guys that I would give you my honest take on The King of Kings by Angel Studios. I just went and saw it with my family last night, and you guys, it was so good. It was so good. That's my review. If that's what you were looking for, that's what you're gonna get. It was well worth the watch. I give it a 5 out of 5. Here are some of the details that make it a 5 out of 5 for me. A few of you asked me, was it biblically accurate? Was it historically accurate? Know that that's something I am so sensitive to. And if something starts to go off the tracks, I just turn it off or we get up and leave. This movie did such a great job for a cartoon, you guys, it's a cartoon, bringing to life Jesus in a way that is multidimensional. I think that a lot of movies struggle with really knowing how to land on Jesus, and so they kind of just choose one lane. It's like, oh, he was a miracle worker, let's go there. Or he was a rabbi, a really good teacher, so let's lean there. Or he was this complicated figure who spoke in parables and then he rose from the dead, so let's just land there. They did such a great job of really going into all the multi-dimensions of who Christ revealed himself to be, starting with his temptation and his baptism and his ministry, which included miracles, but also included him offending the religious leaders of the day because they considered it blasphemy that he was forgiving sin. And they showed that. I love that they went all in and they didn't kind of try to appeal to all the masses. In my opinion, they stayed as accurate as possible to the Bible, the Gospels, as possible in an hour-and-a-half movie made for families. But I will say, without blowing it, I was surprised with some of the miracles that they handpicked and chose to show on the big screen. I was surprised in a good way. And so I'm curious if you've seen the movie, if you were surprised too. And I'm going to leave it there. Also, I think that the creativity of this film was on point. I loved that it wasn't flashy and annoying. It was sweet. I love that the story was told through the lens of a father telling his son about the greatest story ever told. And that sweetness really came through in how the story was told and how the truth of the story was told, again, without diluting who Jesus is. Again, I give it a 5 out of 5, you guys. I would say go see it.